Hello everyone and welcome back to Vintage Story. My name is Rakoona, and you would not believe what I found. Yes, look behind me. Look carefully. Alright, I know that you guys can't tell, but yeah, there was a dragon on land, and then it decided to go deep underwater. Dumb decision? I totally understand. Now, of course, if it was on land, I wouldn't mind at all fighting it, but underwater like this might cause a little bit of difficulty. Let's go swim into the depths. And yes, there she is, somehow stuck underwater and actually walking. Yeah, I could poke at it a little bit. Ouch, but then it would bite a big huge chunk out of me. That was not a good idea. Anyways, the best way to take those down are with bow and arrows, and I would gladly fight it. But the way that things are going right now, it is really stuck underwater, and I'm gonna have to wait for it to make surface. You know, let's apply a little bit of healing there. It really took a bite out of me. And now I am cold. So today we can gladly announce that we've been over 100 hours in this world. I know, if you do the math on the length of the episodes and the number of episodes, it doesn't match up. But there's a lot of off-camera grinding. So today we have a few projects in mind. We could work on the new barn for the animals, or we also have... Hey, what is that? Well, there must be some drifters out. It is night after all. And they're going to be throwing stuff at me. The other options that I was going to say is we could also go ahead and collect our skeps. Yes, I have checked recently, and one of the skeps is fully populated. Now, what that entails is I'll need to put one of my backpacks aside and carry it on my back until I can reach home. And I think what's going to happen... Oh, you little buggers. And I think what's going to happen... Oh, there's gravestone here. Squirrel! Okay, you know, I'm going to stop here for a little second. Kill these guys. And see about collecting whatever's under that gravestone, if I can. Now, we got to be careful because there is a temporal rift next to us. Alright, I know you guys are around. I just want to see what's over here. Okay, could you please just leave me alone? Oh, it's a little feisty bugger. And we're going to keep on getting more. That's going to be annoying. Alright, let's take that little bugger down. And let's see what's down here. Native copper, bones. You know, copper pickaxe could always be useful in a heavy tool belt. I'll go and pick that up. Anywho, let's go for our skep. So I can hear the bees already. Now, where did I put my little skeps? There they are, on top of here. Let's go ahead and put a little ladder over here so we can climb back up. Now this one is empty. Boo. But this one is has a large population. So let's move them things aside. I'm going to remove this backpack and let's pick this guy up. And I think that along the way I'll try and pick up as many of these flowers as possible. Ooh. There are a lot of lupines here, and I think the bees will be very happy with this. We got a couple of reptop grass over here as well. And we also have some dwarf firs. Anyways, I've picked my fill of a couple of different type of flowers, and I hope that the bees will be happy with those. And here we are, home sweet home, although the weather is kind of bumming me out. So let's go inside and pick up what we need. Now, first of all, I think it'll be time that I bring myself a little bit of food. I've made myself a whole bunch of pies. I think I'll start with the red meat pie to begin with. So let's slap that pie on a counter and let's cut our pieces. Delicioso. I know, Rick, it sounds a lot like Dora the Explorer, but I'm sorry, okay? I won't do it again. Now, first things first, I'm going to go to the place where I said I would begin my barn, because I believe I put a chest down there with all of my necessary accessories. Well, you know what? I'm going to need a couple of those things with me right now if I'm going to make a place for my beast to live. Yep, there she is. Brought all sorts of things over here. I'm gonna need some of these pine logs as well, and probably a saw to cut it. Well, that's back at home. Anyways, at least it's enough to get started. I've already had some wax, and I decided to put a couple of tin bronze lanterns on these pedestals to light up my way. Of course, I'm gonna need to make a whole lot more eventually. First, let's make a few more planks. Let's make a few more wooden fence. And this beautiful copper pickaxe that I found earlier, I'm just gonna stick it in there. And now let's look for a place where I can put this. I could put it in front of the house, but it's a little too tight here. I need a little bit more space than that. Right behind here, I could probably make myself a nice big area. Right over here. I just need to fill up that little gap here, and it's gonna be nice flat terrain. First things first, let's slap one of these down here. And I'm gonna put this over here. That way, at least I can put my backpack and get a little bit more inventory space. Now let's fill up this gap with low fertility soil. And there you go. Of course, I couldn't work without getting bugged by these guys. Hey, you know what? That's a bad goblin. Please give me your hat. Please give me your hat. God darn it. Now, the next thing I want to do is set up where I'm going to be putting my other skeps. Really? Really? Did you see what I did to your friends? I mean, I thought that would instill fear in your heart. You know what? That tree's going to be in the way. Let's cut that one down. Alright, back with the work. Okay, so yeah, we're going to have to cut down this tree as well because it's bugging me. There you go. Get out of my way. Then we can start putting up our fence. Well, I think we're going to have to take down some more trees now. And also this dirt. I just don't like when the fence touches the dirt. And we are almost done. We'll just need to make ourselves a little gate over here. And that's why I brought the shears, because I need a few more sticks. And with this, we have ourselves our little fence entrance. Slappity-doo. Now, the reason why we want to fence this out is because little pesky raccoons might come in. I know, I'm not talking about you, Rick. Although I know you would do it, right? You would certainly frickin' do it. Right, 2 rows of this over here. And 2 rows of this. And then we could go for a third color. Go with the lupine on this one. Let's make sure to get some in every gap. The more we have, the more that the bees will have to go and harvest. And we got these furs that we have not used. I think I'll just stick them in between there. Just like that. Just to fill in the area nicely. It'll be a nice variety of colors. And how does that look? You know what? Looks pretty dope. Except for these middle ones. I don't appreciate the colors as much. And now that that is done, we're gonna go and check out our little farm downstairs and see if we can pick up a little bit more reeds. And down we go! And as you can see down here, these are all seaweeds, and with that is how we can make our sushi. And just grab some of that, and you can cook it in the oven, and after that, with rice and some vegetables and maybe a little bit of raw fish, you can make yourself some sushi. So let's go ahead and grab our fill of these cattails. So now that that is picked up, we might as well go ahead and check on our garden while we're at it. I want to see where the flax is at. Okay, some of these are at 6, 7, and these ones are at 5, but it's because the K was a little low on this one. And besides that, yeah, we should be getting some flax quite soon. Our parsnips are growing nicely, we got some peanuts, and we got a thunderstorm coming again. And all sorts of cabbage and onions and rye, soybeans. We have a lot growing. Slap that in here, slap that in there, and let's grab also the rest of our reed. Do we have some? Yeah, cattail. We got a stack of 64 over here. And with that, we'll be able to make a little bit of skeps. I'll guess I'll empty up my inventory just a little bit. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to build a whole lot of them. Let's grab a stack of 64 clay, and we're going to build them on the spot. Okie dokie, so let's get this show on the road. Freaking storm. I gotta remember, I chose to live here. I chose to live here. And with this, I should be able to make myself about 8 skeps. So let's start placing them. First of all, I'll place them all across here. And from there, they'll be able to spread outwards. Well, I wasn't able to build a whole lot, but at least it'll get this show on the road. The only thing I'm concerned about is on the outside. I'm afraid that little raccoon guys are going to be able to kind of make the run and jump inside. I'm going to have to dig out another little layer here just to make sure. And yeah, you might have noticed I've added a little bit more flowers on the outside. I want to make sure that they have access to as many flowers as they can, like this one, 119. It should be able to populate the other skeps quite fast. Aside from that, let's go check on the chickens. Let's see how these guys are doing. Oh wow, we got eggs. Oh, eggs everywhere. Sweet. Well, I got 240 flax grain that I put in here. And this way, I can easily just grab it from the box and feed these little buggers. I want all the eggs that I can get. So we got some fertile eggs, and we got some chicken eggs on the ground. I'll pick the ones on the ground. Jesus Christ. It is insane. I don't feel safe here. Yeah, iron rod should be a thing that we should make quite soon. For now, I think I'll put my precious little eggs down here. So let's enjoy another little bite of pie. And I think it's going to be time to go and gather the berries outside, because one of the things I'll be wanting to make soon is some alcohol. I'm going to need some lead, but we can get started at least on making the wine to begin with. So let's pick all of these up. And I gotta say, we got a booming amount of berries over here. Maybe not enough to fill a whole barrel, but we'll try. Hey, wait a second. One of these jugs turned into vinegar. Oh, sweet. And that is right, I did make myself some more brown cloth while I was away. So now I have 11. Is that gonna be enough for the armor? Oh my god. Yes, it will. The only problem is I don't think I have a sewing kit. I mean, it's not really unusual. I'm always missing something. I'm gonna have to grab the bucket upstairs because I was able to make myself some soybean oil, and that will be good for some good old cooking eventually. So Rick, I think we're gonna speed things up, okay? Because this might take a little bit of time. And that's about it. We still have a little bit of berries left, but not enough to make a round number. And if you want to be able to seal these things to give you some wine or something of the sort, they need to be a round number. Now we have all of these mashes. Some of these animals will eat it, but it's not fresh for long. So what I'm going to do is just I'm going to dump them inside of a box. Not that one. Yeah, I'm just going to dump them over there, and that's going to give me some free rot, in which I could use to make some compost in the future. So we got 20 liters of blackcurrant juice, and we can turn it into blackcurrant wine. 30 liters of red currant juice, and let's seal this little puppy up. Same thing with cranberry. So in 7 days, it'll turn into wine and have a longer shelf life. Now I would want to turn those into alcohol. The only thing I'm missing though is lead. And I don't think we've come across any. We're gonna have to go on a little journey and try and find some. Along with the frickin' borax. It's probably hidden next to my borax. Wouldn't that be funny? But before we part on this wonderful little expedition, yeah, I have made this new room in which I put my armor stand with my iron chain armor. I have put down some of these altars and the Iron Man suit. This thing deserves a place of its own. It is totally awesome. And eventually maybe I'll kind of turn this into some sort of a chapel, putting some benches in and stuff like that. And the drifter gods can pray for me. As if that's ever going to happen. Now let's make sure to close that door because they tend to sneak in. And I've added also a few more elements over here, like these pipes that I found. I put in a little bit more junk left and right. Some scroll racks, and yeah, I'm starting to like this little attic. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to head over to Limestone Land. And this is where we should be able to find some borax. And I'll be doing a little bit of prospecting along the way. Hopefully we could pick up on some lead. And I know that we wanted to build ourselves a barn, but I think that's going to be a whole episode on its own. So let's go and grab our ore. And let's get on the birch raft. And eventually I'll have to go check and see if that dragon came back. Yes, if he has gone on land, I will want to face him for sure. It's going to be some awesome loot. Hi, Wolf. How you doing, buddy? Oh, shoot. That's right. If I'm looking in that direction, I turn back. I can't just do that. Eventually, I might want to build myself a little dock on this side. Just a place so I know that I can, get off of my ship and leave it safely. And maybe have the illusion that we're tying the raft up. So let's leave our ore right here. We won't need that. And let's start running towards Limestone Land. Ooh, I think we should make our first stop here and do a little bit of prospecting. Oh yeah, those look like big nice caves. And over here we got decent bismuthinite, limonite, hematite, and a little bit of native copper and cinnabar. Not what we're looking for. But we got some native copper right here. I'll have to come back for this. I want to leave my inventory space for if I find some borax in other interesting components. I can't be squirreling all the time. Oh, so tempting. Nope. I can't be distracted by every little thing that I see. And there it is, over in the distance. That's limestone. And to be honest, I should have brought my mining bag for this. I think that would have been interesting. But what is that I see over in the distance? Is that a cave entrance? Huh, might want to go check that out. Oh, was I wrong? This is granite? Well, I could still prospect this. And what do we have? Decent hematite and very poor native copper. I'm still going to check this little cave entrance out, just for the heck of it. Okay, there's not a whole lot to it. And this goes all the way up. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be anything over here. Nope, prospecting pick says no ores nearby. Ooh, I've been running around like crazy. Time for a little snack. Holy crap, what is this? Oh, we got some high-tier drifters over here. Oh my god, I am so distracted. I am probably gonna squirrel here. I am gonna squirrel. Let's make a little stop and check this place out. Anyways, I'd like to prospect this little area as well. As soon as I get rid of this annoying little drifter. Ooh, well, it was only 2 of them. But still. And they only had flax. Let's go take a little peek, shall we? Oh well, we seem to have another drifter over there. Yeah, kind of stuck behind that rock over there. It's gonna be easy killing. Ouch. Well, apparently I spoke too soon. Down you go. So what do we have on here? We have an ore vase with a little bit of copper. So that's from that. We got some bony skulls. Got some bony soil. Got some spider webs and a translocator. And some tools over here. What do we have in there? Flint shovel, flint axe. I I think I'll have to pass. But this is going to be good to mark. So let's put in translocator. Eventually that might be good to pay a little visit. And while we're here... Okay, very high native copper. Ooh, and a little bit of hematite. But the native copper, that could be interesting to come back and collect. Okay, so I am in a place, and below it seems to be made of lime rock, which is pretty much what we were looking for. So, time to do a little bit of prospecting. And we got poor borax, very high native copper, pentlandite, cassiterite, and sulfur. That is very good. I mean, it's not that high for borax, but still. I'm gonna go do a little check and see if there's some nearby. No ores nearby. Let's go deeper. And what is this? Got ourselves another little ruin. Not much in here. We got this aged torch holder. That is always welcome in my inventory. The rest of this stuff, I think I might just leave it here. Now, how deep can I go down here before I start chickening out? Let's keep looking for borax. Oh, borax, medium amount. Jackpot. Suppose I'll leave a torch in the back here just to make sure nothing spawns behind me. So let's go dig and do our search for borax. Oh, we're up to large amounts. I think we're getting closer. And there it is, right above our heads. This is great. You know what this means, right? We'll be able to finish our iron anvils, actually doing something with the meteoric iron. And by the way, I want to say a big thank you for the comments, because without you, I would probably have still been looking for borax for a little while. Rick, could you please post people to thank for this? Thank you. That would be greatly appreciated. No, Rick, don't go and steal their socks. They've been helpful. Jeez. I don't know what the hell's going through your head sometimes. Well, I think I've picked it pretty much all up. I'm gonna go see if there's still some more. It still says medium amount. Must have missed some. Ah, there's some more. No ores nearby. Okay, you know what? I think I'm pretty good. I got myself some limestone, which is always good. And I got a stack of 64 borax. And I could actually get some mounds for fish with borax. That'd be kind of interesting. So with that collected, it's pretty much what I came here to get. I could go deeper. I don't think that's a good idea. You know what? What the heck? I'm here, right? I'm here. Ew. Do we have another ruin? And I think we see some saltpeter down there. And what is down here? Okay, a whole lot of nada. Barricades. Well, you know what? These barricade may be good decorative blocks. Yes, I got it. What about this one? Okay, that's pretty good. I could always put that in my attic upstairs. Yeah, more junk in my trunk. And the further down I go, I can see some copper over here, and it is rich copper. Do I have much inventory space? Yes, I do. Let's slap some torches over here. Just one should do. I'm gonna go see about picking up this copper as well. Well, you know what? That is about it. My sanity has gone down quite a bit just mining this stuff, and I think it's time that I get out of here. I tried to keep the place lit up. It seems that I missed them over there. We'll just grab that in this little piece over here. And I think that'll be it. Oh my god, I see some more up there. God darn it. And yeah, I got myself a couple of stacks of rich copper. So much. I think it's time that I take my little vase and maybe vamos out of here. After I pick up this one. Yeah, I'm almost done. I'm not going to squirrel any longer after that. Alright, time to get out of here. There's only a few more pieces to pick up, and, you know, I've overstayed my welcome. Back to the surface, and the crazy music is still going on. Well, that's not too good. So, before we depart from home, I just want to make sure that I can have another little spot here. See if there's still some more borax. Yeah, very poor in this area. But at least when I filter it out on the map, it's going to be easier to locate. Okay, can the crazy music stop, please? Ugh. So, the next thing we're going to be on the lookout for is galena. Not native copper, I said galena. And by the looks of it, there is some maybe near home, but it's a very poor amount. But maybe around these areas, if I prospect a little more, I might find some. Hey, wait a second. I have a place called Lead Mine. Well, I think that's going to be the next place we go. But guys, I believe on this very creepy music, I shall bid you farewell. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, don't forget to nudge that little like button, and I'll see you next time. So until then, take care and stay safe. Rakoona out.